Hello, I'm going to talk today about the superficial back line, superficial front line, lateral line, and the spiral line. So we'll start off with the superficial back line, which starts at the frontal brow ridge, which is right in here, and it moves into the scalp fascia up here, and back into the occipital ridge right there. So after that, it goes down into the back, into the cables of the erector spinae, so the muscle back here that helps move the back, and then it goes into the sacrolumbar fascia, which is right here. It's just a fascia, not a bone or a muscle or anything. After that, it moves into the sacrum, which is a bone at the base of the spine down there. And then the sacrotuberous ligament in the pelvis, and then the ischial tuberosity in the bottom of the pelvis, so and down here-ish somewhere. Yeah. And then the hamstrings, which are back of the knee, so back here. There's my knee, and the hamstrings are here at the back. Condyles of the femur, which again down to the knee. So here's the femur, it comes down, and it's right in there where the femur meets the tibia. The gastrocnemius and the Achilles tendon are next. So the gastrocnemius again is down here in the calf. It's a calf muscle, and the Achilles tendon. Is that right there? The muscle, or not the muscle, sorry, the tendon at the back of the heel. And finally, it goes into the plantar fascia and the short toe flexors, which are the very bottom of the foot, plantar fascia and short toe flexors. And then the plantar surface of the toe flanges, which is again bottom of the foot at the toes. So that is the superficial back line. And very quickly, the bony ridges are the frontal brow ridge, occipital ridge, sacrum, ischial tuberosity, condyles of the femur, and the plantar surface of the toe flanges. Those are all bony ridges. Next is the superficial front line, which includes the mastoid process, which is back here, sternocleidomastoid, which is a neck muscle that then goes into the clavicle, sternal-manubrium, which is a bony ridge right in the middle of the chest, middle of the sternum, sternalis and sternocondyle fascia, again right in the sternum area, fifth rib, which would be about here somewhere. Rectus abdominis, that is the stomach muscle, right here. And then it goes into the pubic tubercle, which again in the pubic bone. Anterior inferior iliac spine, again along the iliac back here. And then rectus femoris and the quadriceps, those are the leg muscles, or some leg muscles anyways. Patella, again that's the knee and the patellar ligament. And tibial tuberosity, that's top of the tibia again. Toe extensors and the tibialis anterior, so those are again toe, foot, front of the foot, and the dorsal surface of the toe extensor, so again that's the top of the foot. Okay, moving on to the lateral line. So occipital ridge and the mastoid process, so that's again this. Mastoid process is kind of side of the head. Splenius capitis and splenius cervicus and sternocleidomastoid, all neck muscles. Yeah, those are all some of the major muscles in the neck. The clavicle manubrium, again, clavicles are here, and the manubrium once again is the middle of the sternum. Fourth thoracic vertebrae, so that would be in the back, somewhere about there, I guess. After that, it's all the intercostals, which are in the ribs, rib muscles, and then the ribs themselves are in the lateral line. Lateral abdominal obliques. Obliques are at the side here. Iliac crest, acis, and piscis, those are all on the pubic bone. Gluteus maximus, that's one of the butt muscles. One of the big butt muscles, actually. Tensor fasciae latae, that's kind of at the side over here. Iliotibial tract, I hope I said that right. That's kind of a big muscle on the side of the leg, as well as the adductor muscles, which are on the inside of the leg. Lateral tibial condyle, that's in the knee, on the tibia. Fibular head, that's the head of the fibula. Fibularis muscles, those are muscles attached to the fibula. And the first and fifth metatarsal bones, that's the big toe and the little toe. Okay, moving on to the spiral line. The mastoid process, once again, side of the head. Splenius capitis and cervicus, again, neck muscles. Lower cervical and upper thoracic spinal processes, so those are in the back, so cervical and thoracic, not lumbar. So cervical and thoracic. And then we move on to the rhomboids, which are middle of the back right here kind of thing. And then medial border of the scapula, so that's again scapula of the back. It's kind of the edge of the scapula. And then we go into the serratus anterior, which is kind of around here, kind of behind or beside the ribs, and then the ribs themselves. Excuse me. Again, next is external oblique. And then abdominal and aponeurosis, which is kind of the lower stomach down here. Linea alba is the middle of the stomach. Internal oblique, again side of the stomach, but this time a deep muscle. And then the iliac crest and acis, again in the pubic bone. Tensor fasciae latae on the side, and again the iliotibial tract, which is on the side. Lateral tibial condyle, again in the knee. Tibialis anterior, that would be on the side of the tibia. First metatarsal base is base of the big toe. Fibularis is on the side of the leg. Fibular head would be the head of the fibula. Biceps femoris, those are kind of up here. On the again, this is a spiral line. And the ischial tuberosity, again, bottom of the pubic bone. So just a quick note on the superficial front and back line. Superficial front line is what allows the body to move forward, like in bending over, so kind of like this. And then the superficial back line brings it back up. Okay, that's all for this, and thank you for watching.